ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys coming through or checking the live stream at the end. Coming back at you guys with another video. Of course, you know who it is, Dr. Mike, reporting live from Dr. Mike exclusive. And today's guest, Dr. Mike, is going one on one with the one, the only Barry Jordan, aka Bama, aka Life and Gaming with Bama. You guys pretty much are familiar with him, but I'm gonna give him a chance to introduce himself. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing today, bro? I'm doing good, man. How's
Yeah,
everybody out
man.
there today? Remember, when you're watching the show, hit that like button, guys. Smash that like button all day long. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. If you guys don't know, I've been trying to get this interview for quite some time, but we finally had a chance to link up and get it together. So again, for those that catch the live stream on the back end, we appreciate you showing up, but definitely hit that like button when you come in. All right, so plenty of us are already familiar with your channel. But you definitely have an interesting story. So I would be interested to hear you explain a little bit about it, how you ended up in the Philippines and definitely how you got started on YouTube.
Oh, how I got started on YouTube. I'll start that to begin with. I was sitting at home one day when I was living in Moga, Alabama. I mean, this is like almost 4 years ago, man. I was with my ex girlfriend Jennifer. Was living there. And I played a lot of Call of Duty, Black Ops 2 back then, you know what I mean, and a few other games, like Need for Speed, blah blah blah, et cetera, et cetera. I like gaming; it's cool. But that's basically what my channel got started on. I didn't have what you call it, that card
Mm-hmm.
the L to be able to upload, video gameplay from that to a laptop because I didn't have a laptop to do all that with. So I just got on there and just started doing commentaries. Well,
All
it
right.
got to where I wasn't really picking up nobody. So I stopped for a while. Then I was like, hell, I heard you could make money on YouTube. So I was like, hell, extra money that helps. So, but anyway, that's how I got started. With that. So, yeah.
All right. Now, when did it transition for you? When did you start transitioning from wanting your channel to be about gaming to basically just, for lack of a better term, vlogging your real life experiences? When did
Now,
that transition come through?
I was
Okay.
talking to a friend of mine in Alabama back in October of 2015. This is before I decided just to go ahead and come here. And he told me, he said, look, he said, I know you've been doing vlogs. He said, man, he said, but Barry, he said, you got to get the gab, man. He said, you make friends easy around. He said, you're a good guy. He said, man, he said, do your channel full blown. He said, then when you get to the Philippines, he said, he'll just do an everyday life vlog there. I'm like, oh hell, well, what I mean? That sounds pretty cool. So, what I mean? I was like, why not? So that's what I did. And that's basically, how I, started to, I started a vlog about my travel here and everything else. And how I wound up in the Philippines is I met my ex-girlfriend in Mindanao, and I
Okay.
got tired of living in my friend's garage, and I got tired of sleeping like that and living like that, and I figured I'd come here. I was seeing how cheaper things was here, and I'm like, I'm gonna go a lot further here. So that's how I ended up here. You know what I mean? And then, of course, I've been through a few girlfriends, but other than that, man, dude, I absolutely love it here. Great. The people here are great. You know what I mean? I don't have anything bad to say about the Philippines. I really, really don't. So, but yeah, that's how old Bama winded up here in the Philippines. A good old Alabama boy.
That's what's up, man. I mean, I think a lot of us are already familiar with your journey and your experiences, kind of the good and the bad. So I'm a person, I believe in authenticity. And there are only
Yeah.
a few vloggers that really vlog, the good and bad in their lives. But for me, I guess I'm interested to know what made you want to vlog, your extreme highs and extreme lows while you were living in the Philippines. What made you want to show people that? Because that just gives people the feel and the ammunition to judge you on everything. But what made you want to show that particular aspect of your life?
Well, because okay, you got a lot of guys in America and Europe and around the world that want to come here to the Philippines and live and have a full time life. Find them a good woman to marry. Well, if you're going to live here, you know what I mean. You've got to see the aspect of it. You know what I mean. You got to see from my point of view. You know what I mean. How I'm living. Whether it's good, whether it's bad. You could go into being in a hole like I was in, you know what I mean, then coming back out of it. You could be living, you know what I mean, poor, you know what I mean, and you could go from having everything you fucking want, then just not having anything at all. But I just wanted to film it so people could see it, you know, and basically entertainment because I was bored, you know what I mean, didn't have anything else better to do. So, you know what I mean, I was like, why not? But, you know what I mean, they don't get everything, you know, with me. They just get what I want them to see. And what they see is, I guess, is what they judge me on, but it's okay. You know what I mean? At least if they're talking about me, you know, they're giving somebody else a break. You know, I really don't care. You know, as God says, past. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Oh man, see, I'm reading the chat right now, and like Jay says, salute to my boy Black American Expat. I see Fred in the building, my man BK travel in Belgium. I'm just giving you guys some love, Michael V. I see you guys here. I appreciate you guys showing up. I know this is outside of my normal time, but definitely appreciate all of you guys coming through. Jay says that basically 90% of the reason foreigners or people from the US or wherever come to the Philippines is for the women. Agree or disagree?
I agree to disagree, man. You know what I mean? It's really not all about that for me. You know what I mean? I just like living a quiet life around nice people and things like that. You know what I mean? I didn't come here for the women, but the women are easy to get here, dude. You know, whether you're a Filipino, whether you're a foreigner, you know what I mean? The girls are easy to get as long as you're good to the girls, man. You know what I mean? And you give them respect, dude. You got it, or you can go out and you can pay for it. You know what I mean? It's either way. But you know what I mean? The women are good. You know, it's. But I agree to disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. I really don't have much to comment on that there, buddy.
I mean,
Sorry.
I can, but I can see where he's coming from. Most guys, when you think about the reasons why they choose to travel to the Philippines, some people will say it's for, experiencing the culture. Some people will say it's for experiencing, different types of women. But for the most part, if you think about it, if you get an online girlfriend, that kind of gives you the encouragement, in my opinion, to kind of take that leap and come to the Philippines. I think that's where he's coming from. Maybe a guy met a girl online or whatever it may be, and that's what made them decide to want to come to the Philippines. I mean, but like you said, it's a hit and miss. Not everybody is for the women. I truly discourage travel for that, but to each his own. But I'm going to go ahead and slide into it, man. I said, I know your channel has received a ton of backlash, man, over the years. I mean, in your opinion, can you explain where you think that is coming from? Do you believe it's your lifestyle, your breakup and stuff like that? Where do you think this?
I think it's where, you know what I mean, people sent me money, you know what I mean, and I didn't go home like I said I was going to, and people can't let that shit go. So, you know what I mean? I think that's where that's coming from. And then people say you e-bag, you do this, you do that, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've never asked you. I've only asked you load a couple times, and that was it because I really needed it. But other than that, I've never, you know what I mean? I don't get online and say, hey, you know what I mean? I need money for this. I've got a couple of posts on my Facebook right now, you know what I mean? That I'm just, it's a trap, but you know what I'm saying? That's just how that goes. But I really don't. I think the backlash could stop. You know what I mean? I think they're doing it just to continue to do it because they just want to be assholes and have nothing else better to do with their time. Really, to tell you the truth about it, they're either jealous sitting at home and they can't come here and they want to live the life that I'm living or the life that Jay's living or any other expat is here is living. Whether you have a little bit of money or you have a lot of money, you know what I mean? It's easy to live here. But, and a lot of them are keyboard warriors that sit probably in their parents' basement, you know what I mean, living at home at 50 years old or 70 years old and ain't got shit else better to do with their time besides criticize people, which I don't care. I mean, criticism is criticism. That, what about it?
That's what I mean. I feel you. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, I've seen, your vlogs, man. You've been all over the Philippines. You said you were in Mindanao. What part of Mindanao were you in?
South Cotabato, Mindanao, where we're not supposed to go. Very,
Yes.
very
Why
bad.
you, dude? Never. Where the fuck did you go to South Cotabato, man? I hate that place, man. I
Dude,
avoid it
I'm
like the
gonna tell you,
plague.
it's not as bad as everybody thinks. I live right there next to Bangat, right there where they will, if you go through there by yourself as a foreigner, you're gonna get snatched the fuck up. But I mean, I've been through there. You know what I mean? I live right by it. You know what I mean? I was in a predominantly Muslim area, and nobody ever bothered me there. I was always outside riding the motorcycle, going to the grocery store by myself, and nobody ever fucked with me. It's not as bad. So as long as you don't go putting yourself out there, I really don't think that you'll get messed with. But it's really beautiful in Mindanao. It is gorgeous in Mindanao. You know,
I
especially
agree.
Lake Cebu.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, it's really cool there. You just got to be really careful and make sure you have people to go, people there with you. So, you know what I mean? You can be looked after. So this way, you know, don't go nowhere by yourself if you're in a bad part of Mindanao. You know what I mean? Make sure you stay with your Filipinos and keep it that way. Just be really safe if you're in Mindanao.
That's
But it's
true.
great.
I mean, it is. You know, I mean, for me, I guess I'm wondering, in my opinion, I'm thinking, why would you not make more videos? I mean, I believe you have a following that either wants to see you succeed or a following that wants to see you fail. So regardless, people are gonna tune in. So I guess I'm like, I wish Bama would make more videos because I'm interested to see what's gonna happen next. I think that's everybody's anticipation. So I guess that's my question. Why would you not, or why are you not recording a lot more videos than you are currently?
Well,
Or are you just busy?
I'm not busy. You know what I mean, dude? I'm mainly bored at home, but I just really don't have anything to film about. You know what I mean? I really just don't want to get up and go walk around. You know what I mean? And film it. I've gotten lazy since I've been here. You know what I mean? I just now like if I go like on a trip or something like that, you know what I mean? Of course I'll film. You know what I mean? And I'll post it on YouTube or whatnot. But I'm just getting tired of the vlogging. You know what I mean? It's I'm not really. I'm just I'm getting bored with it, man. To tell you the truth about it, you know what I mean? It's kind of losing its edge for me. I'm just not really. You know what I mean? I do it just to keep people, you know, entertained. You know what I mean? And I'm glad I got the subscriber base I got. You know what I mean? I wish I had more subscribers. You know what I mean? But I guess that'll grow over time. But I was looking forward to, just building a game channel, you know what I mean, and doing things like that, and to a Filipino blogging channel, and then it um, didn't quite work out that way. So, but it'll be all right.
Well, I mean, you mean sometimes the shit happens, you know. I mean, but again, I guess I'm not. How long have you been vlogging? For how many years?
Oh,
How many
dude, I
years is
started
that
vlogging.
total?
All right, bro, almost 4 years, man. I've been vlogging. I think from my
Yeah,
first video, I mean, when it was just a thumbnail to now, I've got like 342 videos on my channel now. You know what I mean? And when I first got here, I had like 24 subscribers, and then Scott Ingram, you know what I mean, jumped me up a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate Scott for doing that for me. I know he still watches my channel, and I've had some help, along the way. People, saying good things about me, and but it's all right, man. I'm getting just getting bored with it. That's about it.
I mean, it does make sense though. I mean, after 4 years, there ain't that much more you can vlog about. I mean, I guess
No,
the initial excitement when you get there, you want to show everybody what you see and your experiences and stuff like that. Maybe that will encourage them or discourage them, however they want to see it, to actually visit
yeah,
the Philippines. But sometimes it does get a little bit played and a little bit bored. I can see how after 4 years it could definitely be, a struggle to kind of keep up with content. But
yeah.
ultimately, man, do you ever see yourself going back to the United States ever at all?
No, actually, unless war comes to American soil, man, dude, I'm not going back home. I've got no. How can I say this? I've got no reason to go home. I mean, it's if I go
Right.
home, then I'm in the same situation I was in to begin with, and I don't want to be that way. I don't want to be back homeless. You know what I mean? And living back in homeless shelters. I don't want to be living with my friends or living with my family. Um, you know, here, at least I can have a halfway decent life here. And I made some good friends along the way.
That's I mean
So,
it's I mean you're gonna have some good and some bad people. Some people love you, some people hate you. But there is
you know,
something I gotta bring up to you because me and Jay
uh,
talk about this quite often on the channel when it comes to
uh,
you. He said that he's been out with you on quite a few occasions. And he's like, yeah, Bama tells him, man, I ain't got shit, I ain't got no money, but it's almost like these girls don't believe you when you say it. So so why do you think that is?
I guess because I'm a foreigner, you know what I mean? I guess they think because all foreigners, you know what I mean, that they think that all of us have money. And I'm telling them fucking serious, I ain't got no fucking money. You know what I mean? And they're like, whatever, blah blah blah, etc. etc. And then uh, that's just how it goes, I guess. Look, I don't know, man, but they don't believe me, really, really, they don't. But I guess
I,
I'm a foreigner.
I
They don't
mean,
think any
as
foreign.
foreigners, I guess. Yeah, I guess they don't think the word foreigner and broke should ever go in the same sentence. I guess
Yeah,
because we have the money to buy a plane ticket to be here and this, that, and the other.
money, money,
And
money.
sliding into that, piggybacking off that particular question, you have had quite a few girlfriends on your channel.
Oh boy.
Oh, time out. Let me scale back. Let me scale back real quick. I'm sorry. Out of all the places that you've been in the Philippines, which place did you enjoy the most? Because I mean, you've been in Cebu and Panglao and other places, and even Quezon City. But which place did you enjoy the most during your time in the Philippines so far?
Let's see, the place I enjoyed the most is Cebu. I actually enjoyed
Cebu.
Cebu the most. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah, I like
Now,
Cebu.
yeah, back to what I was saying. That's where my boy HT is right now. Salute to HT for showing up. I appreciate you. I know he's out there with his girl and everything, so I'm giving him love. But yeah, man, back to what I was about to say. I mean, you have had, quite a few girlfriends, and don't get me wrong, I think we've all had our fair share. Any foreigner who's ever been there, you kind of like, it just happens. Some come and some go. But, do you believe that having these relationships on your channel made people kind of have a little bit of animosity towards you,
Yeah,
that much more because they'll be
yeah.
like, how is he able to get this girl? Because I've seen it happen, and it's not just you, but I've seen other people like, how is he able to get this girl? They don't really know him. You hear the comments, but explain how that how you believe that makes people feel when they see you broadcasting, your relationships on your channel.
Oh, let's see. Well, I don't really like putting them on there, but I'm like, hell, why not? You know what I mean? Because I go to thinking, hold on a minute. I got a lot of these trolls that sit back. He ain't got no teeth. He's barely got any money. So how the hell can he get a good looking woman? It's easy. Like I said in the beginning. You know what I mean? They do get to know me. You know what I'm saying? I just don't up and just fucking move in with them. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Or move in with me, but I actually get to sit and know these girls. You know what I mean? I tell them, you know what I mean, and I show them the bad videos on YouTube. I show them everything. You know what I mean? What people say, this, that, and the other. And they're like, really? And I'm sitting there like, yeah, and they're like, no, that's not nice. But they all know that I'm a good man, and it's to each their own. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
it just I done it just to show these guys that it's not hard to get a beautiful woman here. You know what I mean? And my relationships ended because it's either because they wanted more money than what they had, or they wanted to go back to their ex boyfriend, or I won't help their family, or something like that, and then the relationship just ends. I'm not ATM. You know what I mean? I'm on a strict budget. You know what I mean? And I'm with you. I'm not with your family. You know what I mean? I don't mind helping out from time to time, but I'm not going to pay your family's bills for them, or your family's not going to come live with us. You know what I mean? And then me take care of them. That's not going to happen. So, and that's where they go in, and then that's just how it works, I guess.
All right, but I mean that's about as honest as you can be. I mean, before we get into my comments, I'm gonna say I appreciate everybody showing up. I see the comments. You guys keep them to yourself. I told you it's a one-on-one. People are they're gonna say what they're gonna say. But with that being said, I wish you guys would go ahead and like the video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'm definitely gonna do a lot of good live streams over here. And Bama's just one of the guests that I've luckily been able to get up and get in touch with. But back to what I
No.
was saying. Damn, what the hell was I about to say? See, that's what happens whenever I lose my train of thought. Shit. What were we
Yeah.
just talking about? Give me a second. You ended with what?
Uh, talking about my ex girlfriends, why I had them on the channel. Then after that,
Right.
you went to the Tommy talking about you were going to go to the comments.
Okay, I was gonna run. Yeah, I was reading through the comments real quick. Shit. Train of thought gone. Fuck it. All right, we'll just move on to something else. Um, where are you currently right now? Are you in Quezon City or not yet? Or not right now?
Yeah. I'm in Quezon City right now. For now,
Oh,
I'm in
okay,
Quezon
that's
City. Yeah.
for now. All right. Oh, okay. This is what I was gonna ask. If you're comfortable with this, what would be your average monthly budget? you know, because you did say, actually, I was going to say, you know, the way that you're talking is the way that many of us feel. You know, it's not our job, it's not our responsibility to be paying anybody else's bills. That's not our job as a foreigner. You know, you're in a relationship with the girl, that's what you're in with. You help whenever you can, but that's not your responsibility. I personally feel that way as well. And I believe everybody in the chat, whether they, you know, like you or not, they can agree with that particular part. But as far as, you know, an average budget for yourself, if you're okay to talk about that, what would be an average monthly budget for you, you know, to make
If
sure?
I'm by myself, my average, you know what I mean. If I got a good place to rent, you know what I mean. My average monthly budget for myself is like 15K. You know what I mean? So, yeah, leaves me a little bit of money to play with. But then with my cigarettes, you know what I mean, and you know my cigarettes and my coffee addiction, that kind of runs it down. Then I like to go out and drink too sometimes. I go out and get drunk, you know what I mean. I go out, you know what I mean, and I drink in succession. You know, me and Jay's been out. You know, I can drink a lot. You know, but yeah,
Yeah, so sometimes they.
I'm, just, I'm with a girl. It goes up a little bit more, but that's about it.
Okay.
All I got to say about that.
Now, I've never smoked. Yeah, okay. For me, I've never smoked cigarettes and stuff like that. But I am curious about this because, you know, I have talked about vices before. But do cigarettes in the United States and the Philippines taste different? I don't know why I'm
Yes,
really curious about this, but
yes, they do.
is it worse? Is it bad? Like, is it worse? Because I know it's cheap as hell. That's the thing.
The
I know the
menthols
price
are a
is
lot
cheap.
stronger. The menthols are a lot stronger, and a lot of them are the Marlboros you get here, you know what I mean, and things like that. The Pall Mall, the Winstons are all Filipino made. They're not shipped in from America. If you want something like that, you got to go to a military base or somewhere like in Olongapo and Subic. You know, you go there to the Freeport zone, then you can go in there and you can buy like American cigarettes and shit like that, or um like in a couple of places here, like what's that damn place? Like Costco, you know what I mean? But you
Right.
can buy American products there. But they taste different. The menthol cigarettes are a lot stronger, man, than what they are in the States. A lot stronger. Yeah.
Is that a good or a bad thing?
Well, it's kind of a fuck, dude. I don't know. It's bad either way you go when you smoke cigarettes, dude. I absolutely hate smoking.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm the nicotine. I hate smoking. I hate the way it smells. I don't like how it tastes. You know what I mean? It's the nicotine that's got me hooked, man. You know what I mean? It ain't got to do with the damn cigarettes, but it's bad for you the way it goes. But it's the cigarettes here are a lot stronger than the ones in America. I guess they like it that way. Hell, I don't know.
It's amazing how it's a lot stronger but a lot cheaper. You would expect you would have to pay more for something of a higher potency, I guess. But you know, to each his own. I guess that's the Philippines for you, man. I'm gonna see if there's any questions in the chat. I'm gonna see if there's any questions. You know, I'm not gonna acknowledge anything negative because that's not what this is about. See what we got. If you guys have questions, bring legitimate questions to the channel. That's what I'm looking for. But I do appreciate everybody showing up. Again, this is not my normal time frame of putting together a live stream, but you know, I had the chance to make it happen right now. So I went on ahead and did it right now. Again, guys, I do plan on coming on later on tonight. You know, that's still a plan. Don't know who's going to come on, but right now, even if I don't make it on, at least I got a solid interview with my man Barry Jordan at the moment. So
got old Bama right here.
yeah, man. Oh shit. What do I have? I mean, anything you want to talk about, man, you can open up. Anything you feel like talking about will be good because right now I don't have any questions that come to mind. But you know, if you have anything on your mind,
in the comment section, whether good or bad, you know what I mean. I'll if they got comments or what. I'm not looking at YouTube. I'm just talking.
yeah.
But whatever the comments are, if they want to know something, you know what I mean, I'll answer honestly. I'm not going to lie. I got no reason to lie. I got nothing to hide. You know, I don't hide behind a tree and say, well, you know, this is, you know, none of your business where I'm at. You know what I mean? I don't hide behind the thumbnail. You guys actually get to see me and get to see where I'm at, and I tell y'all where I'm at. So, you know what I mean? If you guys want to know something, just ask. You know what I mean? And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to his channel, guys. You know what I mean? Smash that like button all day long, man. So,
For sure. All right, man. All right, give me a second. They were talking about the post that you had on Facebook. I did not read up on them, but I think a lot of people were asking you what the posts were about, the more recent posts, if you care to explain.
Oh yeah, that that guys. Those posts are. I got them there for a reason, not for the reason that you guys are thinking. I've got those posts there just for a specific reason, and it's not for gain for myself, or anything like that. I did that on purpose. It's a purpose post. So you know what I mean. It's so yeah. I had somebody earlier. So yeah, I had to forgive the dogs here. They like to bark a lot. What's up, big guy?
Don't worry about it. All right. They told me that you pawned your Xbox. I don't know what that's about. Are you not? Are you not doing your gaming channel, or you just kind of? I mean, shit.
No. I didn't pawn my Xbox. No, my Xbox
Okay, so all right. Question answered.
wait. Now do what? No, I didn't pawn my Xbox. I ain't gonna talk about my Xbox. That's just another story for another time.
All right. Good. I'm just running through the chat real quick. You know how people, they kind of follow whatever you got going on. So everybody has a comment to say about everything. Most people are having comments amongst themselves. Guys, I want you to understand something. I am not here about the drama. Y'all know better than that. Whenever I have guests on my show, I respect my guests as my guest respects me. So I would appreciate you guys respecting the chat. I mean, I know you guys are going to say what you're going to say, and that's cool. But you know how I conduct my interviews over here. Every one-on-one that I have, I give my guest the respect he deserves. Whether you have personal animosity towards a person or not, that's your business. You do that on your own time. All right. So, hey. So Jay says he likes those Mighty Green cigarettes. Is that what you smoke as well?
I smoke Mighty White. Mighty Green, Mighty White. I just walked right into that. Mighty White. Yeah. Mighty White. Yeah. Yeah. But, okay. There's something I want to explain. This personal animosity or this personal vendetta that these guys have with me, I don't understand that you don't know. And, I'm not about the drama either. But, you guys, you sit and you say this, you talk that. Well, he's a POS, he's this, he's that. Why don't you come sit down and have a drink with me or come have supper with me? And then you sit and you get to know me. Then after that, then you can judge me. But you only know what you see on YouTube from me. You don't see anything else. You know what I mean? And like I said, YouTube is a form of entertainment for me. You know what I mean? It's like I was talking to somebody about that homeless guy in Manila, that everybody don't like. From what I heard from somebody that's hung around him, you know what I mean? He was talking about he was just doing that, you know what I mean, just for show.
All right.
Just for entertainment. So yeah. So anyway, I'm not worried about that. Hi, Rochelle.
I mean, it is what it is. It's gonna happen, man. I mean, I try to stay away from the drama as much as humanly possible. You just can't. Sometimes you just can't avoid it, man. Sometimes you just can't avoid it.
Like that for me though. I don't pay that shit no mind, dude. I don't let it get to me. I'll sit and dwell on it. So anyway, next question, please.
Next question. Let's see what we got here. A lot of people are saying, they'd rather, like my boy Malcolm says, I'd rather be loved for who I am than for somebody that I am not. And I believe that's where the realness and the authenticity comes from. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, shit, of course people are going to hate you because, whether it be something that happened in the past or whether it be something, something that's going on in a particular moment, people are going to have their opinions. That's basically, like you said, YouTube is a form of entertainment, but everybody's going to have their opinions about you simply because, they just want, Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. I saw a video on Ren's channel. It was a long time ago when he met you. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but what was the consensus of that video? I think there were some questions that were going on about that time, and he kind of wanted to address it with you. I can't tell you how long ago it was, but I remember seeing you in a video on Ren's channel. That is correct, right?
Oh, that was back in 2016. Oh man, dude, it was fuck. That was all about because there's there's something about that I got kicked out of Jandy's bar, this, that, and the other, which wasn't true. You know what I mean? Something was said and it got turned around. Some guy, it was just a big fucking misunderstanding, is all it was, and it was just nonsense, man. It was people just wanting drama back when I was the big thing. You know what I mean? To draw in subscribers and viewers, blah blah blah, because I had the most hated expat in the Philippines, in the YouTube community, but I don't.
All right. So that's what it was. It was just an incident that happened at a bar, because he has mentioned that bar in many of his channels. I think it was a friend or something that he, right?
Yeah,
something to that effect.
it was just
That's
something
right.
really. It's like it's like people get mad over spilt milk. You know what I'm saying? That's basically all that was. You know what I mean? Just something that got twisted around the wrong way, or it was dumb. It was very dumb. Nothing that people should even be worried about.
But they were. You know how it goes. And that does. You knew that was gonna happen. My thing is, right now I'm more interested in this particular question because I ask it all the time in my head, and I do ask some people offline, but I'm gonna give it to you. Why do you believe that foreigners really don't get along in the Philippines? I mean, there are very few on rare occasions. The relationship you have with Jay. Salute to my boy Black American Expat. Love you, brother. The relationship you have with Jay, I think we pretty much have good camaraderie. We do okay. But why do you believe foreigners in the Philippines most of the time really just can't get along? I mean, it doesn't even matter if you have a YouTube channel or not. They just really don't get along with one another. Why do you believe that is?
Oh, dude. Okay. It's like I was telling somebody here. Okay, because we're all so different. You know what I mean? The way we're raised with a lot of individualism. You know what I mean? And being raised to be independent. You know what I mean? And don't depend on nobody. You know what I mean? Don't the DTA the DTA don't trust anyone. The reason I think that is like, okay, I'm gonna go to this point here. You can put 50 Filipinos that don't know each other in a fucking room together. Okay, and this is leading to my point. Wait, this is leading to my point. Wait, you can put 50 Filipinos in a room together. By the end of the day, all of them are going to be best fucking friends, right? You put 50 of us in a room together. You put 50 foreigners.
Good.
You put 50 of us in a room together, right? Maybe 10 of us are going to come out of their friends, but the rest of us are going to be fighting because of our differences, our personality clashes. You know what I mean? Our differences of opinion, our difference of views. That's
True.
why a lot of us don't get along, or one foreigner's going to try to mess with his girlfriend, or he's going to try to do this, or he's going to say something we don't like. So a lot of them try to avoid being around any other foreigner because they moved here to get away from that shit, and they don't want to be around here. That's the reason I don't think that a lot of foreigners here get along, because that they're either jealous of one another, or they're worried they're going to try to mess with their girl or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think it has to do with mainly the women here. You know what I mean? Because if one guy's got a beautiful girl,
yeah,
and his other guy's got a decent looking girl, but this other girl here, dude, is just hot off the press. You know what I'm saying? Just absolutely just drop dead, Fred gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? But the other one here is mediocre, decent looking, but she is. Well, this guy's gonna be like, you sitting there, you can have a conversation with her, but you still got your girl there. Well, the guy's thinking the whole time, well, why the fuck are they talking and she don't talk? You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? A lot of shit goes. And I've seen foreigners getting to fight over their girlfriends here. I've seen them get mad and want to fight. Fighting over no female, dude. I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'll fight for what I love, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna fight over a girl, bro. I just ain't gonna do it. I'll be damned. I just no.
That's a cold hard fact, man. True. I've always I think piggybacking off that, it is fighting over women most of the time, but also it's the perception of whether your girl looks better than his or not. That's even a reason why most people don't get along. And I mean, you do if you're a foreigner and you're single in the Philippines, but you got your girl, you never want to bring your girl around other guys because you are just adamant that person is going to try to take your girl from you. And I mean, it's a fair thought to an extent. It's a fair thought because, you don't know what people's intention are. I mean, it could be the same in the United States.
I think about everything. I sit and I pay attention, dude. Quiet, you know what I'm saying? It's like if people are sitting there.
Yeah, man, I can't.
Jay's friend. You know, I'm
Hello.
as long as you want to get along, show me respect. I'm gonna show you respect. Yeah,
Exactly. I mean,
down to brass tacks. You know what I mean? If I see an issue, man, I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you and talk shit or I'm just gonna walk the fuck off and just be done with it, and not have anything to do with you. You know, it's just that simple. If I see a problem to start with, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna put myself in a situation to where it's gonna be worse. I'm not gonna do it, man. Can't do it.
I mean, it's going to happen either way. I mean, it's kind of like whether you want to try to avoid the drama or not. If you're unfortunate enough, they will find a way to drag you in. I mean, it's just an unfortunate fact. I mean, so I'm going to read the comments. Chris, my boy Chris Vlog says, when I see foreigners in the Philippines, I always strike up a conversation. It's nice to see other foreigners that don't have an issue with, nose bleeding while speaking, talking too fast, to for Filipino women and stuff like that. Right? Yeah.
I'm the same way. If I see, you know what I mean? I say hello, you know what I mean? I'll try to strike up conversation, but 5 times, I'm going to say 5 times out of 10. 5 times out of 10, you know what I mean? 5 foreigners sit and conversate with me, but the other 5 would just look at me like I'm crazy and nod their head and turn around and walk the fuck off, won't say shit. Yeah.
Yep, I can't lie, man. I've learned to really kind of hang out with myself too. I mean, that was because where I lived at, shout out to Davao City, HT, fuck you for saying fuck Davao City. You know how I feel about that. Anyway, there wasn't too many foreigners at all. To be honest about my time, I think most of the foreigners that were there were from India and also from Korea. So that was kind of the expat community that was made up of the majority. So I guess for me, it was pretty easy to kind of be by yourself. I mean, did you see a lot of foreigners when you were down in South Cotabato, or not too many?
No.
Yeah. I didn't think so.
You see some, you'll see some foreigners from time to time, but you know what I mean? You're not going to see a bunch of foreigners. You know, it's like in South Cotabato when I was there, the whole time, dude, I maybe seen like maybe 5 or 6 foreigners, man. And that was it, dude. You don't see a lot. Mainly all the foreigners either stay in Lake Cebu or they stay in General Santos or Coronadal. Well, none of them stay out there where the hell I was staying at. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of foreigners tell me of foreigners tell me I was dumb for being there, but I like it when I was there.
I would say it. I would say it too, man. You're really pushing it out there. But guys,
that's all good, man.
Take this moment. Hey, you survived. That's all that matters. Oh man, guys, I want to take a moment to make sure you guys subscribe to the main channel, man. I put up a video earlier today, and as soon as I put that video up, I put up the video about announcing this particular interview. So I'm pretty sure you guys had a chance to slide in over here. But definitely make sure you subscribe to the main channel. I would much appreciate that. I'm trying to make my way to 1,000, and we're on the horizon. We'll see it whenever it comes. I'm just blessed to have an audience like I do. Love or hate, we do appreciate. That's kind of how I've been in the last couple of days and the last couple of live streams. Whether you love or hate, I appreciate because you show up. You participate in the conversation. Whether I choose to address your comments or not is neither here nor there. So I do feel like you guys definitely, it's real. The thing is, I've never learned to let too much bother me. And I kind of feel like most of the animosity is never really directed towards me. It's always directed towards guests. Whenever I bring somebody on, somebody's always got something to say. And I really, like I said, man, this is a positive channel. I try my best to keep it positive. That's why I ignore the BS in the chat. Because I don't feel like it's necessary, but at the end of the day, you're going to have those people who still have something negative to say. But, the expat on YouTube community, how many of them have you met so far? The ones that actually have YouTube channels, not just regular expats. Oh, we got cut out, guys. Damn. Maybe he'll come back in a minute. But right now, I'm going to give him a chance to come through. If he makes it back in the next few minutes or so, I'm definitely going to see what his answer is to that question. But right now, I'm definitely going to make sure that I get to the chats real quick. Andy, I see your player. You did almost miss the show, but I'm glad that you did tune in. Make sure you hit that like button. Kyle Winston, I see you player. Calvin says 10 expats on YouTube don't equate to every expat living in the Philippines. Oh, you were addressing a question. Okay, that's fine. I got you. I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, guys, I mean, the chat is on one today, man. The chat is on one. You guys can't be so damn angry all the time, man. I know. Oh, there you go, brother. You back?
Yeah, man. I don't know, but it just freaking just hung up. It's like it just didn't want to talk no more. I'm like, are you serious? Oh hell, let me get the camera. I don't want to look at my ugly mug. Hold on a second. Yeah.
Hey, you good, man? Oh, go ahead. I think I asked how many expats have you met since you like expat YouTubers have you met in
How
person?
many expat YouTubers have I met? Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm really good friends with the real deal. I'm really good friends with Antoine, well Jay.
Right.
I've met Ren. Um, I haven't got to meet Sedge yet. You know what I mean? I really haven't. You know what I mean? Those guys are really the only ones that I've met. You know what I mean? I really haven't. Excuse me. I really haven't been able to meet anybody else. So yeah.
I mean, well, I guess to me, keeping your circle small is definitely a lot better than having a whole bunch of people around you that you may feel that you can trust or that you can't trust. I mean, I've had yeah, like I said, man, Jay, they do need to take a chill pill, but everybody's gonna be on one, man. And I feel like whenever I do make it to the Philippines, like I said, guys, I do have my trip coming up towards the end of June, early part of July. So that's when I'm gonna definitely touch down. Jay, I'm gonna reach out to you. I'm gonna make sure I reach out to everybody so that we can make things happen just in case we want to set up a meetup. But yeah, man, I mean, with the exception of a chosen few, I really don't have a plan to really meet a lot of people because sometimes it's very rare to know a person's true intention towards you. And I
Exactly.
think have you become a whole lot more conscious since everything went down with the money situation and people trying to meet you and meet up with you? Have you become a little bit more conscious? So you still say fuck it, man, I'll still meet up with you if I feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had?
I don't care. I don't care.
Best way to put it, man. It's gonna happen. I mean, like I said, man. Go ahead.
But most of the time, when I guess it's like when I'm in Cebu, I'm never by myself. You know what I mean? I'm always either with, you know what I mean? I'm either with Jay or I'm with, you know what I mean, some Filipino friends of mine. So, you know what I mean? If somebody wants to start some drama, you know what I mean? They're not gonna like it, but you know what I'm saying? That's just how it goes. So yeah, so I don't care, man. You know, well, like I said, you know what I mean? Either you're going to like me or you're not going to like me. But I'm not going to sit here and beg you to like me and beg you to be my friend. If we meet, we're cool, we get along. Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's like with me and the real deal, Jay. You know what I mean? Me and him made it all good. It's like when me and Antoine met. Me and Jay, me and the Black American expat, we met. You know what I mean, dude? We hit it off just that quick. Me, him, and Rose. You know what I mean? We've been, talking on Facebook. You know what I mean? Messaging each other back and forth. We finally met. Now, now we're really good friends. I mean, it's like the same with Ren and Chick. We're all really good friends now. It's not a big deal. You put yourself around certain people, you know what I mean? You can tell who's your friend and who's not.
Oh yeah, it's very easy to tell who's got your best interest at heart, and it's not everybody. I mean, to each his own. I mean, like I said, man, everybody's gonna say what they're gonna say, and that's cool. I mean, like I said, everybody's story is different. Of course, everybody's gonna have a whole different side or a whole different perspective on the same damn story. Like you can tell your part, and then everybody's gonna have their version of what they saw happen or their version of what they believe happened. I mean, but hey, it is what it is, man. So what don't kill you make you stronger. Go ahead.
You can film the situation and you can see the truth. You know what I mean? But still people be saying, oh, that's not it. That's not how it happened. You know what I mean? You can sit and be looking at it, you know what I mean, on TV or your computer screen, watching it, whatever. That's what really happened. You're going to have these other people completely, you know what I mean? It's just going to go around. It's like I could say that I want some food, right? I could start at the end of the line and go have a line of say like 25 people, right? Say, well, I'm hungry, I want some food. By the time it gets to the last person, it's going to say, well, why is he calling himself a fool? You say, well, I'm really hungry, I want some food. By the time it gets to the end of the line, people are going to be thinking that you said that you're a fool. So, you know what I mean? Words are going to get twisted regardless of True.
That's true, man. That is kind of true though. If you let a story be passed down, oh yeah. And then I kind of feel like everybody wants to see things the way that they want to see them. So regardless of how it plays out, regardless of what goes down, whether it's
Yep.
true, whether it's false, whether this happened, whether that happened, everybody's gonna see the story the way that they want to see it, and that's it. There's no other way to really put it out there like that. So, oh man. So I'm just going through the comments. Somebody said, "What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?"
My favorite flavor of ice cream? Oh man,
Yeah.
snacks. But I can't get that here. So you know what I mean? I gotta deal with the Filipino ice cream. So my favorite ice cream is Moose walnut. Yeah.
You gotta deal with that dirty ice cream, that shit they sell on the street for like 5 pesos. You don't know where the hell they be making it. I tried that shit. It's not that bad. I tried it once. Hey, I said fuck it. When in Rome, I tried it one time. I said I ain't never doing that shit again. But what do you miss most about the United States? Quick question. What do you miss most? Or what is it that you wish they had in the Philippines, or that they have in the United States that they don't have in the Philippines that you just gotta have, or that you really want?
The one thing I really fucking would love to have here, man, would absolutely be fucking Arizona tea, man. It comes in a white can. The Arizona.
They sell that shit. Oh, they don't sell it there.
They've been everywhere here. They don't sell it. Not at SNR, not nowhere. I can't find that. Not sell it, but it's not the normal sweet tea. Okay, sell it, but it's not the normal. Yeah, no. And I can't find my brand that I like. And mayonnaise, and American mayonnaise. That's the only thing I fucking get that, because Hellman's mayonnaise, dude. I love Hellman's mayonnaise. It makes the perfect egg salad sandwich. You know what I'm saying? It really does. It makes the perfect egg salad sandwich. And I got some finally, and that shit's gone. Around here fucking love it, dude. It's like takes that shit out. Ooh, this is good. I'm like, it's better than the Filipino mayonnaise. Yeah, it's more tangy tasting. Exactly. Yeah, we know, right? More preservatives make your fatty shit what it's gonna do to you. Yeah. But you know what's wrong. But you can get things here. You can get certain things. The only thing, it's like my self-rising flour and my cornmeal. I gotta have people bring that in when they come to visit me, or if they come to see me. That's really all I miss. And dried beans. I miss my pinto beans and the northern beans more than I do anything else, man. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. Good times, man. I mean, it's always good to reminisce a little bit. So, oh man, I think we had a solid show today. I see a lot of people just coming in now. 26 watching. I appreciate you guys showing up. Guys, make sure you hit that like button. Definitely. Make sure you subscribe to the channel over here. Also, make sure you subscribe to the main channel, Dr. Mike TV. Definitely. I'd appreciate you guys checking out the content over there. We have some pretty good shit going on over there. I've been putting up the Quake Tip videos this week. We're going to end it on Sunday. So I still have the video that I put up today and also 2 for the weekend. So, we're pushing hard, going overtime like we always do. But hey, man, I appreciate you showing up.
Oh, yeah, man.
Shit. Any last thoughts? I'm going to go ahead and let this one go because, I got to actually get back to teaching, man. I took my break. And I said, I got to get this live stream linked up right now. But I'm going to go ahead and give you your final thoughts, man, and then we're going to shut it down.
The final thoughts, guys, just like I always say, take care of one another. Go out and help a homeless person, whether it's a homeless vet or help somebody that needs help. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Help somebody that actually fucking needs help. You know what I mean? Whether you're around them, whether you're not around them. If somebody's hungry, buy them some food. If they need clothes, get them clothes. You know what I'm saying? Remember, the more you pay forward, you know what I mean, the better it is for you. And God bless you all. Take care of yourselves and good, everybody.
I have to agree. I mean, you just never know, guys. Here's my philosophy, man. You would never know how you would want people to treat you should you be on the other side of the spectrum, should you ever find yourself in that particular situation. So you would always want somebody to be able to look out and help out for you. So, it's always good to not look down on people, kind of do your best to try to bring them up if you can. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Guys, again, I appreciate you for showing up. You guys are the greatest. Like I said, love or hate, I appreciate. And that's the way it's going to always be. Make sure you smash that like button, like Ren would say if he was here. Make sure you hit that like button. Jay, I appreciate you guys showing up. I see everybody. Michael V, Fred Flintstone, you were the first to come through. Malcolm, my boy BK Travel in Belgium. Just giving you guys quick shout outs real quick. I see a lot of people hating, not Cal Winston's hating, but I see a lot of haters. But, I'll give you guys, I see Rick Rowe. I see the Tooth Fairy. I see a lot of other people showing up tonight. I don't know if you guys were here for the right reasons, but you showed up anyway. So I'm gonna show you some love regardless.
Show, man, it's always the wrong reason. It don't matter. When I'm on the show, you say, it's time to attack him. Like, whatever,
Jeremy Clodfelter, man. Thank you for coming through, man. I believe he was doing a lot of defense. He was playing some defense moves for you, so shout out to him. A lot of you guys, man. I appreciate it. All right, Cal Winston, I saw you. I got you. Everybody, man, much love. Dr. Mike is officially out, man, and I appreciate you showing up. Hopefully you guys will join me later on tonight. Should I do a live stream, but I kind of felt like this one took the cake, man. I was happy to have this one, man, and I appreciate you showing up, Bama.
All right, yeah, man. Thank you for having me on, bro. We can do this again anytime you want. No problem.
Yes, sir. All right, man. I'll reach out to you a little bit later on, guys. Have a good one. Everybody in the chat, if it's in the Philippines, good night to you guys. If you're just taking your lunch break wherever you are in the world, by all means, man, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the other channel. Much love. Dr. Mike is officially out. Peace.
All right, bye, guys.